Right, hello there. My name's Karen Lees and I'm a Quality Improvement Officer with Murray Council in their Education and Social Care Department. I was a mentor for the Career Ready programme in Murray from 2016 until just after Easter this year in 2018. My background is secondary school teacher and a deputy, so I've obviously had quite a lot of experience working with young people and being in that setting. However, when I came to work in the central team, that obviously changed quite a bit. So when I got the opportunity to join the Career Ready programme, I really jumped at it. Wasn't quite sure of what to expect, wasn't quite sure at the beginning who I was going to get matched up with, and probably for me working in council offices, I wasn't sure about what the internship would look like for my career ready student. However, I was quite confident all these things would get ironed out and just went for it. I felt I had a lot to offer a young person in terms of working with them in a completely different context from their teacher or for what I used to do when I did work in schools. I wasn't aware of the Career Ready programme and all of the detail about it, and that certainly was made quite clear to me at the launch event where I went along to meet with my mentor for the first time. It was very much for us a rocky start. My mentee Chiara didn't come along to the launch event in Elgin, and it wasn't until quite a few weeks later we did actually manage to catch up and meet. She was a bit apprehensive, a bit anxious about what the whole programme was about, and I felt that then it was even more important that I was going to take on board that role to work with her through the Career Ready programme. So it was quite a rocky start. When we met up, things just went from strength to strength, and I think we hit it off very much personally, finding out a bit about each other, finding out what our strengths were, what our backgrounds were, really what our sort of aspirations were for the programme and for one another through this. I would very much say that as soon as I met my mentee, I did see the potential in her, and she very quickly developed a relationship with me, and that was on sort of trust, and it was a sort of quite a strong bond in us meeting up quite regularly to discuss wide-ranging things, how things were going at school, the Career Ready programme, things that I could specifically help her with, but also just getting to know somebody and having that element of interest and building their confidence in really taking a different look at what their role was. What I got out of the Career Ready programme, I would say it's a very different perspective on myself. It was a different perspective on when you work in a certain type of business and industry that you really have more to offer than you could possibly imagine in the first place. It gave me a sense of reality about what challenges were there for young people, what they felt in terms of their own confidence and their own ability, and how really it was part of my role to work with them to try and overcome some of these obstacles as well. Obviously, some of the conversations were easier for me because I was a teacher looking at attainment and exams, but a lot of them to do with other aspects were really things that I maybe hadn't come across before. So it really was wide open, and what I would say is that being a mentor is everything you want it to be. There's not a fixed programme, there's not a fixed box that you have to fit yourself into. It's exactly how you and your mentee work along. For me, being part of Chiara's journey was certainly quite inspirational. Getting to know her, getting to join in with her in the highs and lows, meeting people within her family, and looking at some of the successes, passing driving tests, passing exams, having a part-time job, going abroad for the first time. There's lots of things that I benefited from that I felt really contributed to me as a person as well. I think genuine interest I had in the programme grew from strength to strength, and seeing really what happened at the master classes and really quite the phenomenal change that I saw in Chiara from quite a shy, reserved, introverted young girl to somebody who knew they wanted to be a lawyer but really blossomed into somebody who was full of confidence, who was full of life and full of potential and opportunity. So I really do feel that as a mentor, I joined her on that journey, and that was certainly a huge privilege for me and really quite humbling as well. For Chiara myself, she obviously finished the programme just after Easter. I would say that now we have moved from mentor and mentee to more of a friendship where we meet up for coffee. She's come in when there's been issues just to sort out with her university. And really the day that she got her exam results and the notification that she got into Abertay University to do law, I was probably as proud as I would be for my own child as well. As someone who has previously lived in Dundee and certainly spent most of my teaching career in 2 schools in Dundee, I'm absolutely delighted to have this opportunity to speak to you all today as part of the Career Ready group and say, you know, everyone is learning, everyone is starting the journey today, and it's not about understanding or knowing what that journey is going to be like. It's about adapting to what it possibly could be like and making it work for you, because we certainly did with that. Chiara and I had a very special journey because obviously she won the Murray Award for Career Ready Student, went on to win the Scottish Award, and went on to then win one of the overall national awards in London in April. And that was really quite overwhelming and probably the icing on the cake. So anything and everything is possible with Career Ready. Just open up to what you can do. I think the range of learning for me, the range of learning that you're going to come across is really quite phenomenal. And one of the sort of most proud moments is when walking into the building at Canary Wharf in April and seeing Chiara's banner with the words "My mentor transformed my life" really made me feel quite humble and quite touched about the effect that I'd had on a young person's life, where I just felt we were meeting, we were talking and we were getting along. So it really was quite overwhelming. So for Dundee students, mentors, coordinators, organisers, what I would say is go for it, make the experience your own, enjoy it, and just really go for it in your own way. Very best of luck and enjoy the next 2 years.